What would you do if a secret night of fun turned into a deadly disaster? For Manhattan District Attorney Margaret, a night in a hotel room goes from bad to worse when a young man dies under mysterious circumstances. Now, her career, her life, and everything she's worked for are on the line, and only one call can save her. Margaret is in full panic mode when the man she met at the hotel bar ends up dead. After a reckless accident in her room, desperate, she calls a professional fixer, a man known for cleaning up the messes of the powerful. But just as he begins his work, things get even more complicated. Another fixer shows up, this one working for the hotel's owner, Pam, who's been watching everything unfold through hidden cameras. With the stakes rising, Margaret forces the two men to work together, reminding them they're now caught on surveillance and in deep as they get to work, providing Margaret with a quick alibi and sending her home. They discover a new complication. The dead man is carrying a large stash of drugs, tied to the Albanian mafia. Worse still, the kid isn't actually dead. He's overdosing.com now. It's a race against time as the fixers knock him out and stuff him in the trunk, heading across the city to find help. But nothing goes smoothly. The kid escapes, leading them on a chaotic chase through the city until they finally catch him and sober him up under interrogation. The kid reveals he was just doing a favor for his friend, Diego, and got in over his head with drugs that belonged to a dangerous crime syndicate, the location for the drop-off. It's on Diego's pager, waiting for them at a club. At the club, things go sideways yet again, when the fixers get caught up in a mob wedding and run into Dimitri, a deadly Croatian gangster. They barely escape, piecing together a larger plot. Lagrange, a drug kingpin, likely stole the shipment from the Albanians, setting the kid up as a scapegoat. The fixers know the drop will end in bloodshed, but they let the kid proceed, watching from the shadows as the Albanians storm Lagrange's warehouse. Inside, a massacre unfolds. Lagrange's men and the Albanians kill each other in a brutal firefight. The kid, hiding in a car trunk, survives by sheer luck. The fixers face a moral decision. Should they kill him to protect their involvement in the chaos? In the end, they can't bring themselves to pull the trigger. Instead, they escort the kid home, threatening his father to keep quiet about everything. But over breakfast the next morning, the fixers start to piece together the real truth. They realize they've been played by their employer from the very start. The entire night was a setup to get rid of them. With hitmen closing in, they agree to exchange names if they make it out alive, readying themselves for one final shootout. Curious how it all ends.